Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage.
Today is a tiring route, where the closing...
Hello and welcome to all. Welcome to the start of one of the monuments of the cycling season, the Vlaanderen Classic. It's a race for true specialists, with its narrow roads, cobblestone hills and never-ending changes of direction. This Belgian classic only crowns a highly talented rider.
We've got enough of a points lead for the polka dot jersey. There's no way we can lose it today. Keep it up!
Time gap stabilized.
The breakaway riders are increasing the gap. They are not dangerous for the overall standings. We can let them go. The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily. The gap is widening. No need to panic, guys. There's nobody dangerous for the overall standings. It's dead quiet for the moment. Yep, dead quiet.
The riders are coming to the first feed zone. The race will then enter a more intense phase, with the appearance of the first short climbs along the riders' route. First hill for the riders to climb, the Oude Kwaremond, 2,200 metres of cobblestones at 4%. Undoubtedly one of the best known of the Flemish hills. The riders will have to climb it 3 times during the day. New hill in sight, the Korte Keer, 1,000 metres at 6.4%. No cobblestones on this hill though. The riders can take advantage of a well-tarmacked road.
The gap is widening. No need to panic, guys. There's nobody dangerous for the overall standings.
Excluding cobblestone hills, the riders are now onto the penultimate cobblestone sector, Haag Hoek, 2,000 metres. It will be immediately followed by the Le Berg, a 950-metre hill with an average slope of 4.2%. It should be good for the breakaway riders. They've got enough of a lead for them to fight out the stage between themselves. The Muur van Gerardsbergen is done for the first riders. They will now tackle a less eventful section. without any hills or classified cobblestone sectors.
Okay, we'll relay hard.
The second feed zone is in sight for the front of the race. Serious business will soon begin with the succession of closely spaced hills.
The gap is growing. Don't worry. They're not well placed in the overall standings.
Now the Canarieberg stands before the riders. 1 kilometre on an average slope of 6.5%. From the top, the riders will drop down into the town of Kluisbergen for a second ascent to the Oude Kvaremont. Now it's the Paterberg, the shortest hill on the route. Only 360 metres, but also the steepest with its average slope of 12.9%. The race will now take to the final cobblestone sector on the route. It has the particularity of harbouring a hill that sits in the middle of the sector, the Steenbeek Dries.
The breakaway will, no doubt, go all the way, lads. But watch out for attacks in the closing kilometres. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. The breakaway threatens the overall standings. He's decided to get his guys to put their foot down.
It won't be long before the riders are at the Kruisberg, the longest hill on the route. That will leave the Oude Kvaremont Paterberg sequence on which to land a killer blow before reaching the finishing line in Oudenaarde. The Kruisberg is 2.5 kilometers long, an average of only 5%, but after 240 kilometers in the saddle, it will surely appear too much for many riders.
I'll make a big effort on the relay. I'll make a big effort on the relay.
Only 20 kilometers left for the man in front. He only has to confront the Oude Kvaremont and the Paterberg, without forgetting the long return towards the finishing line. The final climb that Oude has begun. The last hill of the day, the Paterberg. At the top, there will be 13 kilometres before the finishing line is reached.
The breakaway will, no doubt, go all the way, lads. But watch out for attacks in the closing kilometres.
He has mastered the small roads of Flanders, and he's amongst the...
We really messed up this stage. We were aiming for a stage win, and we didn't even finish in the top 10. It's very disappointing.
Hi guys, let's start the...
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to one of the main events of the cycling season, the mythical Paris-Roubaix. With its flat terrain and numerous cobbled sectors, this classic offers an atypical route where a rider's condition is as important as luck if he is to hope for victory. The riders have just set out and already there's an attack. There's plenty of movement. New attack. As every year, there's likely to be a fierce battle to join the morning breakaway. Indeed, given the vagaries created by the cobblestones, it's not uncommon to see the morning breakaway hold off the favourites for the best part of the race, and sometimes even fight for the podium places. 1 minute for the breakaway. It's looking good. With more than 260 kilometers on the menu, it takes qualities of extraordinary endurance to hope for a win today. There's an attack behind.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The riders up front are widening the gap, but they're not dangerous.
You're the best placed in the breakaway for the mountain classification. It's looking good. You've got more than a minute's lead on the peloton.
The first sectors of cobblestone are approaching. While it is still too early to make any big moves, the pace of the race should accelerate. The sectors are classified according to a system of stars and colours. The most difficult to cross are rated as 5 stars and are recognisable by the black markers that designate the entry. A new sector, number 25, also quite long with its 3,000 metres of cobblestone. Here we go again. From Vertin to Saint-Martin-sur-Écaillon, a 2,300 metre sector is awaiting the riders. The next sector is approaching for the front of the race. This is the first in a sequence of 3 sectors that will come one straight after the other, making for almost 6 kilometers of road without tarmac. In less than 10 kilometers, the first riders will be onto the Trench of Arenberg, first key sector for the favourites of this Paris-Roubaix. But beforehand, they will have to cross the demanding Haveluy to Wallers sector, classified as 4 stars. The first riders are leaving the Trench of Arenberg. It's time to take stock of the damage and the forces still present, to see who will put his stamp on the race. It is now the longest sector of the race, and one of the most difficult that awaits the riders. 3,700 meters long, from Ornain to Wandigny, it offers a real opportunity to turn the screw. The leading riders have now crossed half of the cobbled sectors. There are only 14 left. Sector 13 for the front of the race, 1,400 meters. It's now the turn of the Orchy sector to welcome the riders, 1,700 meters of cobblestone. Sector 11 has begun. 2,700 meters from Auchy-les-Orchy to Bercy. The race is entering the final 50 kilometers. And the next sector is none other than Mont-Pével. Classified as a difficulty 5 and 3 kilometers long, this sector is often described as an ordeal. When it's over, some riders will certainly be eliminated from the list of prospective winners.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. Last time check with the breakaway, 1 minute.
Guys, the peloton should be there for the stage win.
30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometers. The leading riders are now on to a short sector, 700 meters between Mérigny and Avelin. The next sector, from Pont-Thibault to Ennevelin, is 1,400 meters long and carries a 3-star level of difficulty. A 2-star sector is now on the menu. The difficulty of the sectors will then increase until the Carrefour de l'Arbre. Less than 30 kilometers to go now for the head of the race, and another 6 sectors to cross. Able to win world-class races in cyclocross, where he was world champion several times. On the road, he's won the Amstel Gold Race, the Strade Bianche and a stage of the Tour de France, or even in mountain biking, with several legs of the World Cup to his name. Mathieu van der Poel is a phenomenon in terms of his level and his versatility. He's after the points classification. The riders are now heading towards the Confins-Pével and Carrefour de l'Arbre sectors, both often proving decisive for final victory. The front of the race is now entering the Confins-Pével sector. The riders will then head straight onto the Carrefour de l'Arbre, the final 5-star sector in the race.
It's not sure that he'll be there for the sprint.
Now it's the Carrefour de l'Arbre. With its 5-star difficulty, this is the last sector that really provides a chance to hurt one's opponents. Very often, the first rider out of this sector goes on to win in Roubaix. penultimate sector for the leading rider. There's only one sector left for the rider at the front. Here's the last sector, 1,400 meters from Willems to Hem. When it's done, there will only be 6 kilometers left before reaching the velodrome. Last time check with the breakaway, 1 minute.
Go, guys! You've got to keep up the rhythm to defend the red jersey.
The man in front is into the velodrome.
He has managed to tame the hell of the North, and he will climb onto the podium. He's amongst the leading riders. He's in sparkling form, and he tops the standings.
Well done, guys. It's a nice podium place today. I wasn't expecting such a performance on this stage. Once again, well done. We retain the red jersey. It's a perfect day.
Hi guys, let's start